around the wicket.
For a couple of years now, we play
Guided nicely there through that vacant slip area, wasn't it? I think that was pretty deliberate.
I would say it was. Yeah, very good shot. Wicket keeper and Dan Lincoln looking on. Nothing much you could do there, really. Yeah, the Mumbai Indians come over every year. They have IPL players and some younger players play a series of 2-day games, and the NCCA rep team plays them in a 2-day game and a 1-day game.
Where were they?
So 18 young women cricketers came over for the best part of 3 weeks. I think we played about 12 games. Played all sorts of games really. Played Yorkshire, Lancashire, played the NCCA rep team at St Cross.
Oh, similar to. Yeah, it's a 31 for 2.
Okay.
Summits. Yeah.
I had 1 for 4 at one stage, a wicket as well. 14, sorry, 2 wide, a wicket, and 3. So yeah.
Second Dan Evan and great. I've played competitive but at home.
That one from Liam Hurt and Dan Lincoln.
So Walgrave Suffolk made 152 for 8, and Cornwall knocked those off with 1 ball to go, 156 for 6. And here's an interesting statistic for those statisticians out there. That is the first time in the history of minor counties or national counties cricket that Suffolk have played Cornwall.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I mean, that's a hell of a cross-country trip as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, east side of the country, west side of the country for the 3-day game, and the only chance they'd ever likely meet would be in the final of the 50-over competition, or indeed Super 12 or final of the T20 competition. And this year it's happened, so that's a pat on the back for the organisers of the competition, because we wanted to give teams a chance to play teams they hadn't played before.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just patting myself on the back. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, as vice chairman of the competition as well. Yeah, you're taking credit for that.
Well, actually I am, but rightly in this case.
Well, I mean, sorry, go on, carry on with the scores, and I've got some questions.
So 1 score to go. All right, so Cornwall won that game, so they're now going to play. They're now going to play Berkshire, and then the final game of the day was in East Anglia at Sprowston. So that's the home of Norfolk cricket, where Bedfordshire made 170 for 7, thanks to. Hold on, see Liam Hurt running in.
Oh, that's a good delivery, quick delivery.
Yeah, just pushed on the back foot. So, Bedfordshire made 170 for 7, thanks to a big partnership between Theodore Robinson and Jamie Dunk, who made 49 and 57 respectively. 170, a good score down at Sprowston. And Shropshire, to be fair to them, made a decent fist of it. Really, Andre Bradford, the biggest scorer of the day with 77. Oscar Phillips took 3 for 34. They ended up 12 short. So Bedfordshire are currently playing Norfolk.
So basically, the sides hosting were in the already through. They had a bye through.
Yeah.
So Staffordshire here, for example, Norfolk down in Sprowston, and who's the other one? Oh, Berkshire
And Devon. Yeah, Devon down in next to the south.
Yeah.
So the last couple of years of the competition, the Super 12s, we had 3 teams playing a round robin, but there was a fair amount of, shall we say, feedback and suggestions that actually there wasn't a big enough premium for the group winners of the group stage. So the cricket committee listened to the players and the coaches and managers and changed the format. So today, teams that finished 3rd and 2nd respectively in their groups.
So is this the first time it's happening like it is?
Yes, this is the first year of that. Yeah. The scoreboard's on.
The scoreboard's back. The working as well now.
It's another new bowler. What
Oh, he's standing up to him, isn't he?
Is it Ollie Walker?
I think it's Walker. Yeah, it's Walker, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of his name. Yeah, it is. It's Ollie.
There. So Liam Hurts bowled 2 overs for 6, I think, at the other end.
Yeah. Loads of experience, Liam Hurt, former. They in the Greater Manchester League.
No, he's playing Northern Pyramid this year, playing Leyland. Played carrying that competition in recent years, but not so great for 10. And it was a cracking game. Leyland scored 241, I think, and with 1 ball to go, Kendall were 240 for 9, and ended up chipping it up in the air and conceding a wicket matched by 1 run 240. 5 wickets for 50 odd, I think.
And it's good that we've got these type of players playing. I mean, we talked about it with Martin at the 50 over final in terms of it's becoming more professional. You're getting more sort of former county players dropping down, which can only be good and raise a standard.
Yeah, there's a limit to the number of those that teams
of course,
can hold,
yeah.
But good to have some experienced players in the competition for sure.
Everything's working now. Everything's good now, I think.
Jim Law walking by the Cheshire chair, giving us a bit of stick, pretending that we should be Richie Beno with the 2 for 2, and the batsman in a 22 and 22 no doubt. No, we won't be doing any of that. OJ Walker, so 48 for 2 according to us, with a couple of balls to go. Oh, that's got to be a decent shout, but not out.
No, it looked like, I think it was bat onto pad.
Yeah.
Or maybe click the thigh pad. It didn't sound a batty sound, did it?
No. So that's a good start for Ollie Walker. 3 runs off his first over. And that's the end of the power play, Luke, I think.
Yeah.
6 overs gone.
And a bit of shade as well.
Yeah, a bit of shade. Oh no, we've already had the end of the power play. That was the 7th over. 7th over. New bowler, Tom Brett.
Yeah, and you can see there, obviously, just how it's got so far. Well, just 7 extras.
Tom Brett, a very good cricketer, came to Staffordshire, and he is one of the 2 Bigford schools. And has been the leading wicket to a number of competitions. Certainly, I wouldn't look forward to facing him. Anyway, so he kicks us ball. He's straight from mid in delivery. Oh. Just punched through the.
Good.
Oh no! Punched through the covers and goes through our fielder on the boundary. Is that Liam Hurt down there? Goes through his legs, so they get a bonus run.
Ignore the scoreboard, Jeff. Apparently. So look at the
Right,
score.
ignore this
Yeah,
one.
the score on the screen we're looking at is right.
Right. Okay, that's good.
So it's slow. It's still not sort of got it to life, I don't think. So it's 4 behind, 5 behind. So it's 49 for 2 at the minute.
It's actually
51
51 for 2.
There we go.
It's caught up. 51 for 2.
Oh, that's because I was checking if it was right or wrong. So there we go, yeah. 50 up then.
According to the groundsman, the boundary on the leg side is over 60. I don't know whether he was working in metres or yards. We'll give him credit and say metres, although I expect it's probably
You'd
yards.
need a hell of a hit, wouldn't you, if you hit it leg side?
Yeah, big boundary over there. Lots of 2s, I think, if you hit it in the right place. Yeah, I think if we had to choose a word to describe Tom Brett, it would be metronomic. Lots of applause from the Staffordshire fielders for Liam Hurt, who didn't let that one go through his legs. So that's 8 overs gone.
I think, run rate's not too bad, is it? 6.64. It's similar to what they were going out against Cheshire. And until the last 5 overs, Cheshire were well ahead of the rate, and then Lincolnshire just pulled it back, put them under pressure, and that's when the wickets start to fall. So they've obviously got a plan, haven't they? Just to kind of, they've got, I think power play only 2 wickets down, you take that, don't you?
Very much like that. With 3 down, so that's a
that
very good
wide,
one from Walker. That was doubly wide, but you
was nearly going to get
linked. Yeah, 4-2 now. So Ollie Walker bowling that one again, and beautifully run down backward to square. He's probably got enough pace on it to reach the boundary. Hard to tell. Oh, well chased.
He's done it, yeah, really well.
Yeah, very nicely chased. Turned a 4 into 2.
No, wait, through that through.
He looks like an experienced campaigner. I think it is a day where partnerships, and that's been interesting in the other matches as well. Not been many people who've got big scores. If you can put a couple of decent partnerships together, it can make a hell of a difference. Ollie Walker came to Staffordshire this year from Herefordshire. He is a Staffordshire lad. Sam Evans did extremely well to reach that. That was a very wide one. Should probably have left it.
Chasing the wide ones, isn't he?
Yeah, now this is something you see if you watch Dan Lincoln, who's a really smart. Not unusual for him to just trot down the pitch and have a little word in the bowler's ear, and that's exactly what he's done. I wonder what he said.
Yeah, well, obviously James Kettlebury's the captain. Lincoln was captain at Berkshire, wasn't he? So he's using that experience.
Yeah. Well, we could.
And that's like 50 over, and that it's great to a Canada side. It helps you with advice and where to set feet. So the more captains you have inside, it helps, doesn't it? But in terms of the ground, I mean, it's very big, wide open space, or wider open than I thought. So you've got a pitch just to our right, which is where the kids run. We've got a pitch behind where you're looking at now. That could be out. Yeah, Liam Hurt takes it down on the boundary. Good catch by him. And out goes Ben Wright, pulling that one from Ollie Walker. And good catch by the experience here.
Yeah, just didn't quite get enough of that. He was almost chasing it the whole time. And because of that, probably didn't get quite enough power. It's not the longest catch for Liam Hurt in the end. So that's 3 wickets down. And we're in the 9th over.
Yeah, the end of the 9th over then. So wicket with the last ball, out for 7, and he was 7 off 11. Just going back to the ground, yeah, I mean, and there's a pitch, as I say, right where behind Dan Lincoln on that particular ball, where there was a girls' game on this morning, so loads of space. There's an actual sort of, I think it comes out of a country park, because somebody's walking the dog around the other side of the fence when I had a walk before. Yeah. So. Yeah, loads of space in a really nice quiet area, and a lovely day for cricket, watching cricket as well. Good crowd here.
Yeah, very picturesque ground. Lots of trees, well set trees, different sorts all the way around the boundary. Actually, it's a bit of an effort to get shade if you're wandering around. I think there's a few corners where there's seats underneath the trees. They're definitely the places to sit.
And it's a good place to strategically park your car. 1, so you don't get hit by the ball, and 2, so it is in shade when you get back in it. But I might get one in the main car under a tree, so I'm pretty good for that.
Yeah, that's well done. We had a nice tea, didn't we?
Proper sandwiches, wasn't it?
What was your favourite? There was some very delicious sausage.
Yeah, I managed to get 2 of them, and I went back for. There's a bit of a miss. The ground here is very dry. It just bounces over you. So the first over them and gone for 4 and there.
Yeah, I thought the fielder actually made a pretty good effort at it, but just as he got to it, it seemed to jump over his hands, and that was 4.
Yeah. These two were the main protagonists in the Lincolnshire innings against Cheshire. They put together a good partnership of 40.
So Tom Brett, 10 runs he's gone for in 8 deliveries.
So you feel if you can break this partnership, you could roll through them. Oh, that's a good delivery. It's a full quicker one from Brett.
Quite a good crowd here today.
Yeah, home side.
Yep. Fielded by Walker.
And what I find here is as well is like, especially at the NCCA games, you get people from other clubs who play against these guys, or the club mates come down and just watch and have a beer.
I think these two are doing exactly what you said. They're just trying to not do anything too outlandish. Look for a single or two here, just push the score on. Certainly far too soon to be losing the plot. And I still don't know what a good score is.
Well, I thought 150 wasn't enough. Talking to the Cheshire lads before, they were saying the pitch is quite slow. It's I noticed like there was a lot of wickets to short balls because it just didn't quite reach the bat as quickly as he expected to, and then he ended up top edging it.
Yep.
And pulled. He was saying, yeah, it was difficult to score after. It's quite a slow pitch, really. So, yeah, I mean, what did it for Cheshire was that the 20 off the penultimate over. I think it did have kept Lincolnshire down to 130. Well, then they would have won comfortably because they only lost by 3 runs. But yeah, it's I think anything around 150 minimum is a good. I think it's definitely a defendable target. If they'll have the confidence to do it, Lincolnshire, but obviously Staffordshire
between Elias was enough bowling. Sam Keeling
it squirted and it's been a couple of yards further in it. They've gone.
Yeah, good Keeling Ram. Last week he certainly had a 5-1 innings and a decent comeback in the second, so he's in the wickets at the moment. Got a nice run up. Just watch the run up, see what you think. Nice even run up. It's a lot into it. That probably wide, I would say.
Looks at square, yeah. Square umpire and then confirm. And I know it's one of these coming up to the runway, very coughing.
Yeah. Yes. So what? Darren, who did to say, yeah, that was too high.
I mean, looking back at that, then it was a tight one.
Ooh.
That one kept low. He was trying to cut that one.
World of difference between those two deliveries. One banged into the pitch, just ballooning a little bit, and that was a swift delivery at the batsman.
I think it was almost tactical that, you know, he'd take a wide for it, because I think Evans was expecting it to be fuller, and it was a bit short again, wasn't it? He almost bottom edged it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Evans 29 not out at present, 68 for 3.
Oh, that could be out. Straight to the fielder. It's well caught in the end by Niels Priestley.
Yeah.
And it's a big wicket. Took it really well, didn't he?
Had to be not within ball as it might, but that was certainly up to scratch.
Another wicket to a short ball.
Yep.
And this is what I was saying about. It didn't quite get up. It kept quite low, and he almost backhanded it there to. He was just to the left of square leg, wasn't he? And a good catch by Priestley.
Yeah. So that's 2 wickets for Keeling Wright, who is in a rich vein of form. Scorers are looking with the scoreboard in the ground. Sorry about the scoreboard going through, so slipped with it.
They said right, so the score on the screen is Cromwell. Going out Freddie Gosnell, he goes ball.
Batsman effectively at the crease. Bosnell and Patula on 1 each.
Yeah, we've got a build up.
Just over. So what if you're at home? What score do you think's likely? 4 down for John.
I will it. So you look
double it. 10.
Yeah,
interesting.
Maybe I'd on 100. Oh, yeah, around now. I think you're on a similar trajectory. Yeah, so.
Fairly long run up from Keeling Wright. Jogs a bit to start with, then runs in.
Whoa. Oh! What a delivery that is. I mean, that was so quick, and it's just. He bowls at such pace, doesn't he? And that's an absolute seed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. I mean, look at the pace of this. Just
it
actually didn't. It didn't york him really. It was like a fuller delivery, but quite straight. And yeah, I don't know if he's bottom edged it, but it's just done in there, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've seen 3 today where I've thought the batsman just didn't get on it quick enough, and I can't put it down to anything other than just being surprised by that extra half yard of pace. So,
Shake head, isn't it? Couldn't beat.
our excellent telly Ed. Go.
Wasn't it? Just that's all the match that going for. I'm interested. I know big. You're interested. See who's that.
So, just showing you these one very go. That the night, but
He's handling.
oh,
So we're going to see how Staffordshire deal with him. That's a good delivery and good work. His foot was in. But this is the partnership now. You feel because these two have got to do something because if they lose a sixth wicket pretty cheaply, then you feel Staffordshire rolling pretty quickly. Oh, God, look at that. Tom Brett, can't believe it. A bit of not seeing much turn, but there was there.
always difficult if you haven't got one set batsman in the crease, so it's a real advantage for Staffordshire, who've earned the advantage to have two inexperienced players, haven't got any runs yet, so they're under pressure to get themselves going. So a real stifle of their momentum.
No, it looked too high, that.
Big shout, fairway down the pitch. Was that a maiden over?
Was indeed.
I think that's the first maiden of the day.
So,
I think so.
yes, there might have been one. I think Lincolnshire might have bowled one in the previous game, or maybe there was only one off it. I'm not sure. It might have been.
One
there was
for
a
one.
wide. I think there was a wide in there, but apart from that, he didn't take. Yeah, but yeah, that was an actual a maiden, and like you say, they're gold dust in T20, them, aren't they?
Absolutely, and Captain Ket's sticking with spin, so Niels Priestley, who opened bowling, is hello.
I keep putting elbows to that hot, burning my elbows, so I've got to be careful. Couple of overs to go.
Scoring rates dip below 6.
Yeah, and that's the problem now. Lincolnshire feel they have to get a move on, but then it's not losing wickets as well. What they've got to do is just keep rotating the strike now.
If they can just get going, get a bit of momentum, it's a big ground on one side, so there are lots of twos out there. That few twos, couple of twos, a boundary, a few singles, it's pretty easy to score 10 or 11 once you get going, but you have to get going.
I think what you need to do is get something that is defend. Even if it's 120, it's something that's sort of defendable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Almost after it, wicket pulled away. That's fallen safe. It's just the one.
Garlic feels and throws it in quickly. Feels as if Staffordshire have got their hands round the proverbial Lincolnshire throat at the moment. Bowling very, very tight. Fielders are in very quickly, and that's another low scoring over. We lost that.
Sorry, that was me. I was trying to get the chat up and I ended up knocking the screen off. We are still on, it's just I knocked the screen off. But yeah, it's 71 for 5 then at the end of that over. You can see the scorecard there, just 2 plays in double figures at the minute. And Sam Evans again, top scoring, like he did in the first game. He still need to surpass that 29 and more. Going to be stumped. Yeah, there was no appeal there. That was strange. I didn't think there was no appeal. And
Really needed to. It was
no crap bowler either.
no. Done him. Not built into, I think.
So Tom Brett with his first wicket then. It's Freddie Gosnell out stumped off Dan Lincoln. And it's 71 for 6 then. And yeah, it's kind of an uphill battle for Lincolnshire. And I think it just shows that even if you've played one game and you sort of warmed up, it doesn't always count for anything, does it?
No. Find us.
Admit we're in the
First 3 over and one for 12. A little bit like trouble to get off strike, certainly on the offside. Although that one just nicked past the bowler to long on for a single.
Yeah, okay, so here we go. Norfolk 103 for 5 off 16 so far.
And they're playing
They're
Bedfordshire.
playing Bedfordshire, yeah. So Arthur Wilcox and Hamid Kadri have put together a partnership because at one stage they were 40 for 5.
Okay.
So Berkshire playing Cornwall.
Yeah, and Wargrave.
Oh, bit of extra bounce there. 90 back to
The overs.
and they've had 12. So here,
28.
Murray, top scorer by a mile so far. Ben Salter made 26.
Yep,
Plus Salter, who was man of the match in that 50 over final.
he was. Bowled beautifully in that.
Devon against Buckinghamshire.
Down in Exeter.
Yeah, Devon won the toss, selected to bat. They're 135 for 5 off 15, so they're slightly ahead of us here. Again, nobody really got a big score. They've all been chipping in with 20s, really. 24 from Ben Privet. 22 from Dan Pyle. 28 from Seb Linnett. Rhys Davis, 27. So they'll be hoping to get up to around 160, 170.
And 70.
Just 3. There's a 4 off it, wasn't there? 4 off it and a wicket.
Yeah, so 1 for 16. 75 for 6.
Yeah, scoreboard's somewhere like that where they've got the electronic one, but then they still have somebody putting in the sundries as well, don't they, and put that on.
Has been pretty tight.
Yeah, he's put the pressure on, hasn't he? It's interesting, Staffordshire got it really early. They arrived 10 overs into the first game, didn't they? They've just been kind of, not hanging around, but they're just getting themselves settled, maybe just getting a feel of the conditions, you know, rather than just turning up and going out there. So they come well prepared, and you can see that at the minute.
Yeah. Fielded by Walker at long on. Good chase round from Garlick to back him up. Priestley just going for ones in this over.
So just to 1 down. Liam Hurt down at deep backward square.
There's another one. So 1 ball of Priestley's spell to go. 14 runs conceded, maybe 1.
It's a dot ball, but
Great
like
finish.
I say, he's not taking a wicket, but really good figures.
Yeah, great spell. 4 overs for 14.
None for 14.
So only 5 overs to go now.
Flown through them. I think because they're only on 80. I think it feels like they've not played as many overs, does it? But I think it just shows that even when they've not been taking wickets, they've been keeping a squeeze on, haven't they?
It looks to me as if sticking. Yeah, new bowler Jones sticking with my word. I could tell it. So.
No matter how it comes, it wasn't I wanted it. But then it does good for a sin.
Yeah. It'll take a bit of doing from here. 130 would be another 46, effectively 10 and over. Yeah. Anyway, that was a little too full. Maybe got a bit lucky, the batsman. Let's try again. He won away. You've done it as a
Down there as well, is it?
yeah. Tried all the leg fielded.
Missed it completely. Bloody timed that really well.
Got run out effectively.
Oh! And it's Curry as well. He went mad at the end of the Lincolnshire innings, and he scored that 20 off the penultimate over off Archie Barraclough, and I think he got 38 off 21 in the end.
He did, yeah.
And then he bowled a really nice last penultimate over. That's him, and he's probably Lincolnshire's last hope of getting up to a good total.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, just very distinctive light red helmet being bowled up by a redhead. So red all round. Just run it down to short third man to Morris, and that's the end of the over. which, to be fair to Hawkins, he sort of pulled back because he only went for 9, having conceded a boundary off the first ball, so he's probably happy with that. 4 overs to go, 89 for 6.
And your man's back on now.
Walker, Ollie Walker,
Yeah.
who's, well, for some reason, our little thing seems to think it's Priestley, but it isn't.
Yeah, I think it automatically updates until it's told otherwise.
Ah, okay. So the run rate reached a peak in the 5th over and has been descending ever since.
Yeah, 5.5.
So
6 of 60, almost 3 days.
yeah. Walker, run down. The conscious this sort of pace.
Oh, oh, did he not carry?
I'd have to watch. He didn't put his hands on it, and it skipped through and ran down for 4.
I think it's been, as I said it before, it's been similar to a few of the, even in the first game, where it's just died on them, and as he's gone to dive forward, the ball skipped over the hands,
Yeah.
and then raced away.
It wasn't as if he didn't try. It definitely tried.
So it looked like a wicket, and he's ended up with 4. Really on top here now, Staffordshire, 94 for 7.
Yeah. If I had to pick a skill, that would be it.
Yeah, brilliant work there.
Absolutely superb pick. Side, tiny.
Just kind of, what can I join me? Yeah.
7. I'm sure the bowler will claim an assist there.
Well, they thought they should have had a wicket the ball before, but they have now, and like I say, it's 2 new batsmen out there. Matty Mills has gone out. Joined Call, he's on 14. That's nicely pulled away there. Had to readjust there. But yeah, I mean, we should have they're all round. We know they're a strong line-up. Really put the squeeze.
They have plenty of options in the bowling department, and this is a nice little spell from Walker, who bowled a fuller one there.
Good Yorker, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, if one bowler doesn't get you, the other one will.
Yep.
And now it's just a battle for Lincolnshire to see if they can bat out the overs.
Three overs and 1 ball to go.
Oh, it's a slower delivery and
Nicely
well
taken.
taken.
So Liam Hurt runs in. A little bit of a slower one, if any.
Yeah, not for 5.
It's Hurt overs for 5. And now it could be fireworks or it could be a big flop. Let's see.
Yes, it's 2 overs for 6, isn't it? And call on strike. Not call on strike. It's Matty Mills, isn't it? And he's going to get a leg by, I think. That's the word. They've struggled to it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
heavy.
that's
gonna be
4 something.
byes, I think. Yeah, 4 byes. That missed everything.
Not often you beat Lincolnshire, Dan Lincoln standing back, but that seemed to
He's taken 7 out there, isn't it?
quite a lot slower that, but well fielded, quickly thrown in. This well spread.
Back in the pavilion.
It's in the hut. At long on the edge of the ring.
they're going to come back for 2.
And
Well,
that's-
they wanted 2, but he was Carl wasn't interested. He was looking the other way.
Yeah.
So
I think Mills could run 2 off just about every ball. He's so quick between the wickets, but it was going to lap him. So last ball of Keeling Wright's over. Currently 3 for 17. 1 ball to go. Oh!
he was trying to send that towards Wolverhampton Town Centre, I think, there, wasn't he?
He was. So 4 dot balls in the over and just 2. Good spot. 3 or 7. Who is taking the ball? Probably Liam Hurt again.
Yeah, it will be. He's still got 1 left, hasn't he? He's somebody you want as a death bowler. He's got so much experience in the blast ball, in the death over.
Yeah.
Or the final over, should I say. I won't call it a death over when it's only 110 for 7. Like
In a way.
he needs to go Hurt then. It's going to be the turning line. Lapping ball was almost on the pitch there, wasn't he?
Up in on the leg side. And he chased after by Lincoln, who fairly easily picks it up and prevents a second. So 111, David Shepherd will be jumping up and down.
Yeah, with his little jig. Short delivery, well pulled away. He's going to find the fielder though, just the one. Well, Cole did what a second that time, but he's sent back.
I think if he'd gone there, he'd have been run out by 10 yards.
Yeah. Full delivery, and he's managed to get that back over the bowler's head, and just another single. Good full delivery.
In the circuit off. Cowlett on strike. Three balls to go.
Short and slow, and he's managed to again just get 1 run from it. So good last over this on Liam Hurt. He's going in singles at the minute, and not the big over that Lincolnshire are looking for so far. With 2 to go.
Picked out Walker again. 2 balls to go, as you say. Here he comes, thundering in. Is it a deceptive slow one?
It is.
And it's gone up in the air, and Walker again. It seems to be Walker's your man. They only really need 1 fielder.
Good delivery, like you say. You almost called that. He came screaming in, didn't he? And he just held it up there, didn't he? And again, it was just a top edge, and good catch by Walker. That was the end of Matt Mills.
Yeah. 1 ball to go. 8 down.
Ollie Brooks then coming out to bat. 1 ball remaining. I don't think the batsman crossed, did he? No, he's not. He's going to go and strike the wicket keeper.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much that they've. If then the new batsman struck.
So all of the innings, and they're going to get a single. They're going to end and consider it for 6. They'll take that, I think. Maybe 30 runs short potentially, but it gives them a slim chance of defending something, doesn't it?
Yeah, good analysis from Liam Hurt. 4 overs, 1 for 13. So some pretty solid efforts from the Staffordshire boys there, and it's been a struggle for Lynx. 115. Time will tell. I would say that's looking 30 short to me.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, do you? With Staffordshire's firepower, you expect them to play pretty. But, as I say, it gives them... They probably would want runs more to really this double, but they'll give it a go. And again, it talked about before, it's how Staffordshire try and blast it and get it done sort of overs. So these, they'll be in to make sure they get the job done.
No prizes for bonus points. all the only prizes winning. So I think an aim to win it in 15.
So yeah, we're back for the Staffordshire line around time.
Yeah, time for a
Then Wolverhampton Club. It's a Super C. Hold off. Well, 8 off 20. FL got the game.
So, effect final in Sprout and Norwich Norfolk 109 for 7. Bedfordshire chasing that 14 for 0 from 2. Then in Wargrave in Berkshire 174 for 7. Cornwall yet to respond. And at Exeter Cricket Club, Devon 178 for 7.
And that's 4 straight away. It's running down the hill. The field is chasing after it. Is it going to pull it back? It's Reece Evans who are out there, and it's Priestley off the mark straight away with 3.
Yeah. So, yeah, Devon 178 for 7 in Exeter, Bucks 6 for 0 from 1. So, all those games, too early to tell. So, welcome again to Wolverhampton, a club that's been here since 1835, which is some mean achievement. So, they're just 9 years away from their bicentenary.
We're just chatting with a couple of the Staffordshire folk after, and they just started saying, don't need to go mad in the power play, did he? Maybe a 40. If you lose that, equally, this percentage and the comes on, it's just a benefit.
Yeah, I think this is an aggressive opening game, but I have to say, knowing what I know about Reece Evans and Niels Priestley, they're pretty good against spin.
Oh, there you go.
That was a good one.
Commentator's curse him again there. Nearly stumped, just about got his foot back in time there. Oh, that's a big shot. That's going to go the distance. Is it? No, 1 bounce 4.
6.
No, it's single 6. Oh, yeah, because the rope there in front of the side screen is just in a little bit, isn't it? So it just made it. But we haven't seen many 6s in this Super 12s, have we? I think that's only about the second or third one.
There was one went over square leg earlier on. I think that could easily be the second 6 of the day. Most unusual for a T20,
yeah.
Particularly with one side of the ground sixable, if you like.
Swatted away, isn't it? And
yeah, I think that's a fair description of that. It felt very fly swatty. So, Priestley has raced to 10. Reece Evans just pushed it past the bowler, so that's a dozen off the first over without really seeming to get into any sort of gear, I suppose. It helps.
And they've got Dunkley to go 3.
Yeah,
so
unless Ketz is 3. Ketz, what are you batting? 4. Yeah, Ketz is 4.
So it's I mean, if Dunkley can come in when at 50 or something like that, then license
marker to be hit.
Appeal for caught behind is not stretches his arms out. It says wide.
I don't know whether that was hoodwink the umpire by appealing for caught. He was certainly down the leg side.
Nice. Was there a bit? Was it a swish or was it?
Hardy. Here's some.
As did the bowler Matty Mills.
So Matty Mills has to start again.
Withdraw that then.
Matty Mills.
Yeah, it's in the previous game, early on. So he was guilty of giving away a lot of the extras. I think there's only 12 extras given away by Lincolnshire in that win over Cheshire. And I think Mills was guilty of 9 of them. Shot.
Well fielded. Well fielded there. Captain Keast, I think.
Just keeping it down sides that have been full. Well.
So I think something to look out for. Where does the captain stand? Obviously, if the captain's a wicketkeeper, he hasn't got, or she hasn't got many options. But
he's still at mid-off at the minute, isn't he? So
yeah, I think that's a good place. You see the game well from there. Sometimes you see captains that slip. I think mid-on, mid-off is generally a good spot.
It's going to be 4.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
The point region. Just guided it there, didn't he?
Yeah, made an absolute mess of finals day at Tring Park a few years ago. Scored 100 in the the semi-final there. Absolutely murdered it. So he is somebody who can turn a game just like that.
You mean he made a mess of the bowling?
He made an absolute
He
mess
didn't
of
make
the
a mess of the
bowling.
actual day, did he?
No. It was great to watch.
Shot.
Shot, Niels.
We were right behind that one, and he timed that fielder even drilled it. That's up there with them. Effortless from Priestley.
So a couple of years ago, we had a Super 12 day at Grayton Little Chew, which the wise amongst you will realise is a cricket ground on the hills near Jeremy Clarkson's farm in Oxfordshire.
I was going to say, it sounds very
Rural.
quaint. Yeah.
Very quaint, very rural, not a large ground. And we lost 23 balls. Admittedly, it was one of the older style T20s, so with 3 we just ran out of balls. Too many. It was a small ground.
You have to.
Unfortunately, it was wheat fields, cornfields, you name it, they were there. That one, even though it didn't go over the fence, did find its way.
Oh, it's managed to.
I think it was bounced. So it's in the
Oh,
release.
we've got it. Hand goes up. So.
First of release for the Lincolnshire fielders.
The way, and I've had the ball. It's the first time I've been able to find a ball. I've only ever been to Toft. Yeah, so they used to have up until I think this year. Oh, it's going to be a wide, an offside. So up until last year, they used to have cows and stuff grazing. It's easy to find really, but there's something where I think the farmers sold the land. So when we went there early in the season, it's all overgrown now. So the ball goes in there. There's a good 5 minutes of people scrambling around trying to find it.
Yeah, that's not so good.
And again, this time he's not wide. He must have held it in a bit better.
Matthew Mills got away with one there. So even though we've had 7 deliveries, there are still 2 to come for 3 wides. You won't be able to see this, but the umpire, square leg Cash, just raised a couple of fingers to his partner to indicate that there are 2 balls to come.
I hope it was that he was signalling. And not something else. That's a better delivery from Mills.
Yeah, just pushed Priestley up onto his toes, played it into the ground, but couldn't get it past the cover fielder.
Priestley was a bit unlucky not to get a wicket. He bowled really well, didn't he? I think it was like 0 for 14 in the end.
It was.
And pressure on, didn't he?
4 overs. Yeah, so very good Priestley. I think he's a product of Loughborough University. Beautifully played. Is there a chance?
Yeah, there was. If he'd have picked it up cleanly, there was a chance to shy at the stumps, but he didn't get hold of it cleanly. They've got through, haven't they, in the end? Another over, 25, then without loss. We'll be pleased with that one. Run out required 5, and they're currently going at over 13. I think there's only been 3 dot balls so far.
Actually, that must be late, because we got 1 there, so it must be 12 and a half. Yeah. 12, 19 for Priestley, 3 for Rhys Evans.
That's a big shot, and the fielder thought he was in the game and counts. Long fielding.
We have the strike of Priestley and Evans. Evans, who's playing at his home club, Wolverhampton.
So we should know this track pretty well.
He should. I think they're in the 2nd division of the Birmingham League, which Birmingham League has sort of, whether they call it Premier 1 or 1 and 2, I'm not sure. Good shot there from Priestley.
Yeah, swiped away over that 60-yard boundary.
Yeah, it should get a bonus there. He hit the scoreboard. I reckon there should be extra points for hitting the scoreboard.
I think the people in the hut next door want to hit the scoreboard with something very large as well.
Well, at least we're back on full power now. And up to 31. So Priestley on strike. Oh, gets lucky.
Edged, yeah, he's
Gets
going to
lucky.
be 4. He's trying to play that into the onside and he's ended up edging it.
So, I mean, the captains amongst you might have won only 100 early on in the innings. You don't have a slip.
Yeah.
Because I think you've probably got to take wickets early on, just put the upper under pressure.
But then is the argument that you're taking someone out of a run-saving position.
I'm probably just being wise after the event, but if there's a slip there, that's an easy catch.
I don't know if that was a bottom edge or not. Judging by the reaction of the bowler, it might have been. He shot his hand out, wasn't
I think it was a chest. 10 off the over. One 1-4-4-0-0. Very fortunate for the second one, but 35 for naught. Still 3 overs of the power play to come, and because the target's so small relatively, haven't got any real need to go after this power play, but they're already doing quite well, Luke, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I thought they might have just kind of trundled along, but they're not, are they? And we're going to see a bit of Bury Boone as the Boone. For obvious reasons.
Okay.
You need a hot spell from him here. Fielding now. Good fielding. Was field that. Reset it. Isaiah, I think it is.
Yeah, got a firm hand on that, otherwise it's sailed past him. Swing down a bit in Wolverhampton. Sun's covered by the clouds. Still a healthy crowd. Mainly a home crowd, it has to be said.
Not a raucous home crowd though, is it?
No, I think they're quietly confident.
I think someone fallen asleep in his heat, to be fair, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh dear, that was a bit of a wild throw. Fortunately, they've got away with that one. Yeah, just trying to encourage themselves. I just feel maybe if they can get one wicket, they can maybe get 2 or 3 quickly and just put a bit of pressure on. As it is, I mean, such a small target. They've not got the wicket they want as yet.
Nicely fielded. So I'm wondering where the people watching it today are from. Imagine you haven't.
If people want to get in touch with us.
If you have any questions, fire them through. To Luke of the
Oh,
South.
what
Great piece of
fielding.
fielding. Fantastic
Was it?
fielding. Oh my word.
And then he tried it, stumped, he was in. But yeah, he goalkeeper style to stop that because it skipped up in front of him as well, so he had to control that. It could have easily bounced over him. But really good fielding by Ben Wright there.
Yeah, that was great fielding. Great fielding.
And he kept his floppy sun out on as well, which is impressive.
That might be the lucky spot actually, because the run out earlier on was from not far away from there. Yeah, tight.
Good over that from Curry, just the one off it. Just need a few more of them, Lincolnshire.
Yeah. Very tight, but no pressure really on Staffordshire. Having got off to 35 in 3, they can just afford to wait for the poorish balls, push with 1 or 2 here and there, and just nibble away at this target. They now need 80 in 16, which the mathematicians among you will understand is bang on 5 and over.
Ah,
Up and down the finals day on the 5th of August.
Wormsley.
Wormsley, Sir John Paul Getty's rather lovely ground in Stokenchurch. He designed the ground to be exactly the same contours and shape, if you like, as Lord's. So it's on quite a large slope. It's a beautiful ground, fantastic outlook.
And there's nothing else around it because it's actually just on the estate,
Yeah,
isn't it? So it's not like Wormsley's not a place. It's easy to miss. I drove past it about 3 times last year.
easy to miss. And Sir John Paul Getty was famous for the love of three things: sport, well, cricket primarily, art, and opera. And on his estate there is a Carsington opera and some amazing pieces of art.
Staffordshire 53 for 2 after 7. Chasing 139.
Okay.
So Jamie Dunk's still there on 25. Glitcher just lost a wicket now. The wicket of Theodore Robinson.
He got runs in the first game, I think. Yep.
He did, yeah. Hamadullah Coucher getting the wicket there. Berkshire against Cornwall. I think they're at a similar stage to us. 36 for 2, Cornwall off 3. Chasing quite an impressive 174 from Berkshire.
Yep.
So they've got off to a good start runs-wise, but they've also lost a couple of wickets. So Devon against Bucks is the other game down in Exeter.
Big target for Bucks, I think.
Yeah, 41 for 3 off 5 Bucks, chasing 178.
Yeah, they're going to struggle. Oh, that's coming our way. That's 6. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Oh! That landed on the roof, very close to us.
Landed on the roof, and James Kettlebury's been covered in dust off the ceiling.
Yeah, the Staffordshire captain was nearly toast then. Reece Evetts.
Yeah, it hit the gutter, and it's a load of dust flew out of it. But that is the biggest stick. We talked about how many sixes. That was a huge stick. Yeah. And he's absolutely got hold of that one.
Yeah. He'll be fine, given that he plays here. I'm sure the management will be sending an invoice for tiles.
I've got the bowler.
Listen.
Big one. Always giving him, took a while to give that one, and they always say it takes a while to give it, and he's not sure, but it looked like he wasn't interested, but eventually has given it, and Carl, when he's first over, after being hit for 6, his revenge, got reset. It looks pretty shit out there. I think he was pitching outside, because it did swing, didn't it? But it is the end of reset. He's out for 11. That brings Dan Lincoln to the crease. We did say if Staffordshire could get to the end of the first power play at around 40 odd and give a good platform for Dan Lincoln to come out and do his thing. And that's what they've done.
So, Reece Evetts, homegrown boy, gone for 11.
And he's not faced much of a strike, has he? Only 11 off 10 deliveries.
Yes. And has played pretty well for them. It's an aggressive middle order batter.
I mentioned this about Carl, it comes steaming in, but then it's quite slow when he bowls it.
An old head at the other end wasn't about all of a sudden to do anything wild, given that Priestley, who's nicely in, is at the other end. So
I've only ever seen Dan Lincoln bat live a couple of times, and he's always got low scores when I've seen it. There's a lot, I don't know, obviously, Steve's reputation, but whenever I watch him live, so very hopefully
was in Spain having not in his side arc, he just disappears.
A bit extra bounce there from Mills. Sorry, Curry. For one of his first over.
Just pegged the scoring rate back nicely as these two bowlers after the first 3, for 35.
Quite still under 5. And, yeah, they're only going at 8. Probably see a lot more.
They achieved the scoring rate for the last over with 1 strike. Healy's. I wonder why it's gone quiet at the crease, but I see this is just an experienced batsman just waiting for the right ball. Good running from Lincoln, who's through very quickly for that. Just to rotate the strike. Very fit man, Dan Lincoln. Those of you who know him would also know that he's played sort of semi-pro football as a goalkeeper for all sorts of teams in the...
Most famous, he was in Dorset Wanderers, wasn't he? And featured in the documentary a few times. He's been at Slough. I think he's just concentrating on the cricket now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think mainly.
Yeah, mainly cricket now, but
I think during the winter he'll turn out the odd time for someone, won't he? Not what you need. Small total.
I think Dan Spain loves cricket. Football, if he gets the urge, he might play part of the season if there's a SOS call. But
yeah.
Good job. He's actually getting married in a couple of weeks' time to the lovely Beth.
Oh. You think you'd do it out of season, wouldn't you?
And here's the thing. He's getting married on a Friday. And he's playing on the Saturday and the Sunday.
So is the honeymoon plan for later in the year? Is that what it is?
It's definitely not an immediate, money move. What do they call it? Mini move.
Mini move, yeah.
No, it's not one of those.
Oh, that's going to be a no ball, is it? Look at this well, umpire and a no ball given.
That was above waist height. Certainly felt that way from here.
Yeah, so free hit as well. Curry's bowled off until then. Could get. I wonder what he's going to bowl here. That's 50 overs. There we go. Flips away, and that's one last four. Over square leg. And that spoiled Curry's figures somewhat. Just having a quick word with the umpire, I think. And, yeah, so Lancashire were chasing 217. Got to a real start. 117 we got last, then there was a bit of a collapse. And eventually got over the line, but it was one of these George Bowlers who got caught on 20. Front foot no ball, and then obviously free hit, and he hit the winning runs. He was still in, and it's so costly, these front foot no balls, aren't they, sometimes?
Absolutely.
It's 50 up for Staffordshire, 6 the end of the power play as well.
50 for 1.
And they'll be delighted with that.
No change to the bowling. 7th over coming up.
Run up.
This is a long run up.
Alex Money said it takes about an hour to bowl. Always delivery. Like I say, when he does come in, it's not exactly the quickest the way he has it. It's very strange.
I think that's because he lets it out the front of his hand. It's not really getting a lot of work just from his hand.
Really sloppy fielding there. Lazy fielding. I think he thought it was only going to be one.
In fact, there's another one there. Yeah. If they'd been watching, they could have had another one there. He just didn't throw it. Just rolled it back to the bowler. So.
They've got a look of a team Lincolnshire that's kind of designed to defeat a little bit, aren't they? Even though they've got that wicket.
That's a good shot from Lincoln. Feeling mistakes. Sponsored with the advertising boards. Not getting too much value. I think we might be able to mention a couple. If only we could read them. McAuliffe. I don't know what McAuliffe is. Big
Sounds like Carlsberg lager with orange juice in it.
It does. They've actually just acquired Britvic.
It's two again.
Almost feels effortless to use these. Such a lot of space on the offside. I'd be tempted if I was the opposition captain just to somehow plug that gap. But you've only got 11 fielders.
This is what I'm saying. It's kind of body language in the field's a bit resigned, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it would have needed a superhuman effort, I think, for him to hold on to this. It'll need something spectacular as well, I think, to clinch it to win it from here.
Plenty of bat on that from Lincoln. Fielded by the bowler. Who else have we got? The advertising hoardings? Halo or Hallow? If I had any, something called Sati, yeah. If I had any advice to the sign makers, it would be write very little on the signs, but make it very large. Okay, it's the 7th over gone. Scoring at exactly 8 and over. Requiring pretty much 5, I'd say. 70. 60 of 13. 4 and a bit. Change bowling. What was the name of that?
Yeah, I can't remember. The umpire told me, got that over the top. That's going to head away to the boundary, is it? The fielder's coming around. It's more comfortable runs.
So Nazir just dropped that a bit too short. Priestley managed to punch it over cover. Not a great deal of power in the shot, but just sort of ran away, curled away, and was fielded quite easily for 2.
Yeah, I think it's like Tenchbury end or something like that. Had a Trenter. Easily, effortlessly punched again.
Just a bit close to the field in front of the scoreboard. Lincoln's first go at this end takes strike. That's for a guard. We do have a slip. A bit late, I think. Runs off like a rabbit.
He knew what they wanted there, was it? They were a bit hesitant about ones, didn't they?
So he knows exactly where the spaces are in the field. And as soon as there's an opportunity to profit, he's off. Two fingers raised by the umpire, indicating 2 balls to come. And they've scored 6 runs from 4 balls without really appear to try too hard.
It always intrigues me that. I'm going to ask you about that in a minute. It's always, that's going to be, that's racing away actually. Field's not going to catch this.
I think he's catching that.
No, he's not. There we go. Look how that just raced. Just a little dab, and it was almost like he had it on a joystick and he sped it up.
It was feeling as if it was running along so he could up and then it ran off. So there we go, 10 runs from the over so far from 5 balls. And no great stress. Priestley racing on to 40 from how many balls? 28 balls. So he's just. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah, great view for swept away there.
Just turns it round, so that's 14 off the over, and we That's a good
I
question.
always think it's a strange time to do it, or even maybe after 3 could say we're halfway through the over. But it obviously has got to 4, which seems a strange number to do it on.
I think it must be something to do with the fact that if you could be too late and miss it otherwise. At least if you do it with 2 to go and there's actually only 1 to go, the other umpire can sort of set you right. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen it happen a couple of times, and then it was on the kind of making it. I don't know. On it, called.
I don't think so. That looks like buys.
Yeah, 4 buys.
4 buys. Keeper didn't quite get a job on it. They communicate with the umpires that there's a number of balls to go. Is that they are communicating. So it's they're in touch with each other, even though it's a relatively straightforward thing.
Yeah.
So, in the 9th over, I'm chasing this total down quite quickly now, really.
Smacked away and well fielded by Ben Wright down there again. Had to watch the bounce. Lincoln's he's just playing the anchor role, isn't he? I think if Creaser gets out, that's when we'll see him maybe off a little bit.
What proper players do. They know what their role is in a partnership. I think a lot of young cricketers don't really think enough about that. They think, oh, we're batting, or they're a bit selfish. But successful cricket is a lot about batting together.
Shot! Oh, well fielded.
Nicely fielded by really.
Just a very sharp shot then, mate. You might think you're a Staffordshire fan, but you're not. You're just
Totally
enjoying it.
Totally independent, just love cricket.
Yeah, good fielding there, because it looked like he timed that really well. And it looked like he was heading for another boundary for Creaser. He's just 6 away now from his 50.
Yes. Headed for man of the match in this match. Oh, they've called too quickly there.
Yeah. And it's left-right-handed combination as well now, isn't it? So it's just toying with the field a little bit.
Yeah. The other thing about that is the field's got to stay awake.
Yeah.
So if you don't get yourself in the right place, the live batters are going to punish you. I'm not saying Lincolnshire aren't doing that, because they are, but it makes it difficult. It's difficult for the bowlers, continually changing their line. So 46 from 31. Could this be the delivery? No,
Would it look?
was it another?
No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Another bit.
Could have a free hit now. This gambling man, big side events.
There's the helicopter signal from the umpire.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah.
This is a license to thrill.
Saying, oh, the Staffordshire batsman is saying behind us, where's it going here?
Yeah. I'm saying.
What's your bowler for the bowler? Just stop him.
I think you've just full and straight, but if it's anything offline, I think it's going to pull it over here. I've seen him do it so many times. There we go, commentator's curves, let's see.
There we go. And that is gone into the, yeah, there you go. Exactly where you called it, Jeff. You should have stood there ready to catch it on the pitch behind.
Okay, that's fine. Send all letters of appreciation to. No great surprise to those of us who know Daniel Lincoln. So,
Lincoln, making Lincolnshire. Hey.
One ball on the over. At the moment, they're making this look relatively easy. Would you say, Luke?
Just a bit. I mean, it was always felt whoever won between Lincolnshire and Cheshire were facing a real task as it is. And, the quick single. But yeah, it's just been a really, football's a professional performance, and it has been professional, hasn't it, in the way they got the wickets at good times, and the way they're just going about this run chase is just brilliant. 44 now as well. It's gone past the opening partnership, which was 42.
If you could choose to sit on the shoulder of any national counties cricketer and learn something, learn a lot in a short time, this would be my man.
Yeah.
There's other good ones, but I'd sit on his shoulder and you'd learn an awful lot about attitude and how you should prepare for a game and how you should prepare yourself and how you should interact with others. And Staffordshire have got some good ones. Captain Keast coming back on to see if he can stem the flow. He's giving himself an uphill target here. It worked in the first game against Cheshire.
I'll just have a look at the other scores and then we can almost see who's going to be at finals day at Wembley at the end of the month.
Yeah, easy two there. He's off and running again.
What have we got? Got nothing at the minute. I'll come back to you after this. It's over, I think. It's going to be quite a quick over.
Oh my word, he's just dropped that in the leg side and they've...
Well, yeah.
That is actually a brilliant piece of fielding and a fabulous take from Keast at the non-striker's end.
And it's Priestley's gone.
He's actually run out Priestley for 47.
3 short of his 50, yeah.
Yeah. That was a very, very good piece of cricket from Lincolnshire. And nothing wrong with what Staffordshire were doing. It probably just didn't get off the mark quickly enough. Priestley, annoying really for him. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Kettleborough comes in.
Is he... I've asked this before to people, I've never got a straight answer. Is he any relation to Richard? It's a very unusual surname. It's weird that there's 2 people in cricket with the same surname.
I don't know that.
It's a very unusual one. That comes near a piece on 47 run out. Real good piece of fielding. He's covered in dust, isn't he, as he walks off?
Yeah,
It's a bit of a hard fought effort.
Absolutely covered in dust. So, James Kettleborough to the crease. Now I'm going to drop him out here. He got here very early for today's game. Very early. In fact, he was here before the first game had hardly started. And I said, "What are you doing here?" He said,
3 Bedford covers. Basically, what's that out there?
yeah,
Just still 6 overs to go.
good for them. So
Yeah, a bit of an upset that. Cornwall. Oh, that Cornwall 81 for 4 off 10, chasing 174 for 7. So I feel like they're just going to run out of overs regardless there.
Oh, I don't know. So we've got some powerful batters down the order. Cornwall.
They need just under 100, don't they? Now? So yeah, 95 required.
From 10, I wouldn't write them off. That's good one.
Devon against Bucks. Oh, that's all over. Bucks 80 from 9 off 12, chasing 178.
Yeah, okay, so Bucks need 99 with 1 wicket left.
Yeah, Devon are there.
That's not happening.
Devon are there, looks like Berkshire are there, and Bedfordshire and Staffordshire.
Would be our favourites at the moment, yeah? Devon, Bedfordshire, Staffordshire.
Very southern heavy. Quite 2 teams quite close to Wembley. Lincolnshire and Berkshire.
Yeah. Well, Bedfordshire and Berkshire fans, get your tickets, pack your picnics. It's a very, very, very good Sunday, that, I have to say. Very, very good. If you get any sort of weather, and bring your binoculars to for your bird spotting. There's lots of lovely birds of prey circling around. Kites, mainly kites. Lincoln's pushed it, run the first one hard. Is he going to run someone else out? No.
I don't think you can say he ran out. Niels Priestley there, could you?
Probably not. Probably not. Well, let's ask Niels.
They went on the he went on the fumble, didn't he? Which has happened a few times, but this time the throw-in was really good. Nice shot pulled away. Fielder here, though, sweeper.
James Kettle would just hit that to mid-wicket, but he hit it into the ground first, so no danger of any catch there. Full face of the bat from Lincoln. And we're only just into the second half. 11th over this. Five runs scored from the over. Barely a ripple on the flat surface of the. If this ground was an ocean, then I would say the surface would be flat at the moment, wouldn't you, Luke? Very calm.
It's one of these you could do a pebble skim, couldn't you?
Probably go all the way across the ground.
22 needed and off 54 balls. Still 8 wickets in the shed as well, so big over. The 18th over, the 5th over, when he scored over 8, and that's when they sort of got in the ascendancy. It's going to be 2 here.
Run between the wickets with a very small number of strides. Someone like Clive Lloyd years ago was an enormous man and great long legs. Didn't meet.
Misfield again. Probably should have been 1 misfield, and they're going to get 2.
When Dan Lincoln gets going, it seems to be a quick scuttle run, and he's halfway down the pitch, but he's used a few steps.
The old cat slip on here, Staffordshire, haven't they?
Yeah. Kettle will be finding a fielder this time, so that's up to. And it's misfielded it, so there's an easy second. An easy second. You really do get punished if you don't pick it up cleanly, and that's 100.
That was the difference with the Staffordshire fielding. On the whole, they were very good, weren't they?
Yeah. 100 from 11 and a bit.
Oh, short delivery. Given the filthy delivery there from Keast. Kettleborough said, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, I think, with respect, most batsmen on the planet would have hit that for 4. Even you, Luke. And I know you're not ready to be a great batter.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I might have just defended it back to the bowler.
All right. Well, at least you wouldn't have been out.
Yeah. Quicker delivery, that one. Catborough's just coming in, like you say, he's just worked his way along to 13 in no time at all.
With 11 in 5 balls, and again, not too much stress.
He's just that type of batsman, Kettleborough, isn't he? That, he's just very elegant. He doesn't hit the ball hard, does he? He just works it around.
Anybody who's played at the level he's played at knows what they're doing. So 10 to win, 8 overs to go. One and a quarter an over required. Just to keep yourself interested, how many balls do you think would be required to win from here? Loads of time.
So there's 48, 10 to go. I reckon there might be a big hit somewhere. Right. So I reckon, I'm going to say 38 balls, but they're single.
They've pinched the second one. That's
sort of
cricket.
That sums up the fielding of Lincolnshire, though, doesn't it, as well? They've been pretty
careless, really.
Yeah. They fielded from about the fourth, fifth over. They fielded like a side who know they're going to get beat pretty heavily.
Come on, Dan. I'm trying to get this game over. What's happening? He's playing for you there. That's one back. So 2 balls of our prediction.
Protecting his red inker there with that defensive shot.
8 runs required.
Oh, and that's, was it dropped? I don't think it carried, did it?
Hard to say from here. 3 balls gone. I'm right. My prediction's not looking too good here, Luke.
So what did I say? So 38 balls to go.
Said, you said 10.
Yes, I said 10.
4. We've had 4 of those.
Only needs 2 boundaries.
Seven runs required for victory.
Oh, that's chipped up. It's going to be caught. Well, there we go. And it's the end of the captain. James Kettleby goes a cheap dismissal. Good catch there.
So, Ollie Walker will be replacing Captain Kettleby at the crease. Probably thinking his day was done, but it's not. $14 from 9, I think, there.
He was only in 10 minutes there, but he's got a 14 off 9. Disappointing not to be there at the end, the captain. Ben Wright, though, with an easy catch. Just chipped it to him at mid-wicket. Howell is 4 balls for me total.
Yeah, I've virtually given up now. I need Lincoln to hit this for 7, which isn't going to happen.
Slow ball, nicely, delicately.
Just down to 3rd man, easy single.
I'm going to get to 1 ball for my time. It's going out the ground.
Lakes guard, another right-hander. So for the first time in the innings, we have 2 batsmen.
I just heard him saying he hasn't scored a 50 this year, apart from the opening game when he got 140 odd.
What?
He used to call his runs in, I think it's just in general.
I think that ball just popped a bit. Not going to make any difference now. It's been a good pitch, this. If they were in the full distance, they'd probably be making north of 160 odd. 4th dig, that's like a good pitch to me.
Just a 1.
That's 9.
5. 2 that time. Actually, it's 1 ball, isn't it?
It's
Now?
1 ball for
yeah,
you.
1 ball for me. So
Yeah,
it needs
you need
this.
a 6.
This needs to go. Yeah. It needs to be short and pulled away for 6. Not quite. So we both failed.
Yeah, you've got to read the small print. If neither of us wins, then it's a draw.
Yeah, exactly. An honourable draw.
Oh yes. Which is more than this is going to be. Oh, David Shepherd's on the board again, 111.
Yeah, it's been a thumping, this, hasn't it? as I say, really professional batting performance.
Yeah, tight bowling.
They didn't go too mad at the start, but they scored quickly and then they just not.
4 to win. Does Ollie Walker go out in style? I think Mr. Lincoln's probably going to whisper in his ear,
Don't be a hero.
"Can't be a hero. Just take the runs on offer."
Bedfordshire have won, just hearing in the background there.
Bedfordshire.
Bedfordshire and Devon have won. So then we just wait for Berkshire here, which is going to happen very shortly. Now require just 3. 36 deliveries remaining.
Now we failed to spot that the Duckworth-Lewis par score, were there to be a huge thunderstorm and the game be wiped out, is 80. So
They've won on that as well.
they've won by miles on that basis. Duckworth-Lewis is rather surplus to requirements on days when the weather's this good. Sometimes interesting to see where you are in a game. You don't have genius to work out where we are here. Lucky I'm not a genius.
Oh, that's going to be finished with a 6, is it? Or is it going to be caught? No. It's hit the tree, nearly hit the fielder, and that is... He's finished it, Ollie Walker.
Was it 6?
It is 6. So I was 3 balls out in the end.
Yeah, you did well.
I wanted that 3 balls ago. But comfortable win in the end. So Staffordshire reach finals day with a comfortable 7-wicket win here in the end.
Yeah, book your tickets. Sunday, 30th of August at Wormsley. First game starts at 10:30. We won't know until beforehand who's going to play in the first semi-final. The draw will be made may well be made this evening when I get home. I don't know. We'll find out.
Is that how it's done then, just to start?
No.
Streamed anymore, or are you going to get something in your hat then? Just
No. I'm probably an independent witness to it. Good stuff. So
Yeah,
Ken Lincoln 29 it out from 32, and a comprehensive win, really.
I think it'll be hard to beat in the finals day, won't they? They're definitely the strongest outfit out of 4 there, aren't they? No disrespect to the other side. I think maybe Berkshire could run them close.
Well, Berkshire, Devon, and Bedfordshire on the day. Anybody can win a T20 game on a day, so I would assume nothing. Yeah.
Right, so that is it. Thank you very much
for listening, everybody.
for listening and watching, and